Oh, the boatyard, the common ground of salty sailors and, albeit, hopefully the only ground they find all their boats collected on.
Welcome to the boatyard.
Welcome. The way you said that, it's like a documentary.
Jade's starting off strong, mocking me. You can hear the sound of grinders and sanding and pressure washers. This is where we thrive.
It's the meeting place for chemicals, dust, and the poorly protected lungs of adventurous souls who may or may not spend great amounts of time discussing the merits of varnish versus oiled teak. There is no denying the labor of love that surrounds cruisers caring for their homes. And that definitely goes for us too. Because with each mile sailed, our love for our boat Eva has only grown, as has the list of projects and our motivation to share every step with you. So grab your angle grinders, hit the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Whew. It's hot today, but it's not that hot. It's not like super hot, but hot enough that we need water. We're all out. The water here, like the tap water and stuff, it's not potable. You can't drink it. So I'm gonna go exchange our jug and get us some new drinking water, and then I'm gonna use the not potable water to pressure wash our chain and check it all for any rust. Make sure that it's still, you know, something that we can trust our life with. Podcasts or books today, Brett?
Just music right now.
When we listen to music, we work the fastest. It's the most effective thing. When we listen to podcasts, it's okay. When I listen to books, though, I work slow. But then I get to read books.
Necesito agua, por favor.
No, agua.
Más agua. What?
How was it? Yeah. Gracias. Gracias. It was.
I'm surprised that you carried this. It's heavy.
Brett was feeling a little sick a few days ago. Probably a case of the Rio runs. That's what they call it here. Just some traveler's stomach adjustment period. And so I was being so nice, and I went and I got the water and I carried it back. And Brett was just like, "Oh, thanks, Jade." And now he's carrying it and being like, "Wow, thanks, Jade."
I know, I'm starting to feel more sick. I need you to carry this for me.
I only took big bills for the water, so they didn't have change, so I owe them money. So I came back, got the monies, and Penny, and the one wheel, because it's kind of a long walk and it's hot. Dingo, go back on the boat, please. Yeah, are you going to be down here working?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay. Dingo just wants to lay outside. Come. Dingo, get Brett. Good boy. Oh, thank you. Gracias, okay? So the anchor chain looks pretty good. It's a little dirty, but some spots, that right there, it's starting to rust, you know, just have a little bit of surface rust on it. So we want to make sure to clean that all off, because rust is a cancer, and if we don't clean it off, it'll just spread and spread and weaken our chain. And since the chain is what holds our boat where it's supposed to be, with the help of the anchor, it's kind of an important thing to keep an eye on. But I feel like that's how it is with so many things on the boat. It's like, yeah, this is really important, our life depends on it. Also, this is really important, our life depends on it. Always something to do. Okay, I'm gonna power wash that. The dogs will probably get a little closer to you once I start the hose.
Probably. April is Financial Literacy Month, and so it is the perfect time to thank the sponsor of this week's episode, which is Rocket Money. Less than 50% of Americans have enough set away in savings to cover 3 months of expenses, and 63% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, which is why Rocket Money is here to help. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance platform that helps you save more and spend less, and is already trusted by 3.4 million members and more. They have an app, but you can also do it on just a web browser, and I signed us up, and it took less than 5 minutes to get signed up and get our bank accounts all linked up, and immediately it showed all of our different subscriptions. And, you know, we have Netflix and Hulu, New York Times, like all sorts of things. And it just showed all those subscriptions and asked if I needed help canceling. It's really easy. You could just cancel with a click. And what's cool is that they also have built-in savings. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking that money of the subscriptions that I didn't know we had and just having it automatically go into that savings. So it really doesn't change anything, but now we are saving some money. Go to rocketmoney.com/expeditionevans or download the app. I'll put a link in the description to help all of us be a little more literate this month.
We have to keep this all closed up so that Penny doesn't jump off the boat and go say hi to people.
The very bottom back corner, aft corner of our rudder was damaged when we bought the boat. It had been repaired. There was kind of some fairing compound on there, but it was cracking and broken. And so we sanded that off and replaced it, and then epoxy barrier coated over it, kind of made it back how it was when we bought it. That has once again kind of broken off and chipped off. Rather than putting more fairing compound on it and trying to repair it again, I think I'm actually just gonna kind of round that corner, because it was a pretty sharp 90 and just kind of asking to get broken off. So I'm just gonna round it off, smooth it off, and then we will epoxy it to make sure it's nice and sealed, and then barrier coat it, paint it.
That's not good. There's water in our rudder. There's water dripping out of our rudder.
Oh no. That is coming from the inside?
Mm-hmm. We have to drill some holes.
I don't see the core. Where's the water coming from?
That thin spot where it's standing. I can't hear you. Do you like the new shape of our rudder?
I think it fared pretty well.
That was pretty good, actually. Yeah. It never really had any barnacles or anything on it.
All with a $7 can of zinc spray.
Yeah.
Would recommend.
Would recommend. Also, the zinc is completely gone.
Oh, you didn't take the zinc off?
No, it's gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. Nope, gone. I am going to grab the drill and drill some little holes. I'll probably start at the bottom and go up just to see if there's water all the way up this rudder or just there at the bottom. Jade.
Oh no.
So none over here, but no water in these holes, but and it's a lot more water coming out now. There's not a vacuum.
Okay, check out what Brett's doing right now. Go for it.
What do you think it is? Smell it.
No idea.
It's like a solvent. It's eating the bottom paint.
That's not good.
Probably shouldn't put it on my mouth.
Maybe it's supposed to be in there. It didn't work that time. Is it just coming out the other hole that you drilled?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll close this one. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, blow on it again.
Try this one, you think?
Sure. I guess he got it off. He came and blew in one of the holes and it was like a steady stream out. It was crazy.
It geysered.
I feel like it's like reacting as though it were vinegar and baking soda.
It's interesting.
There's no way there's supposed to be fluid in our rudder.
We're gonna have to let the rudder dry out for probably a few days. I just went and wiped it off and it was still a little damp. It wasn't dripping anymore, so that's good. So we got the bulk of the water. I should have measured how much water actually came out. I would probably guess like maybe a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons. So if you remember in Rhode Island, we painted this with just a zinc spray. It did pretty well. There's a little bit of pitting going on. I just cleaned it all the way up. I'll hose it off, but it did pretty well. Not perfect though, but we'll give it another coat. I'm gonna be getting in the bilge here and starting to knock out the old instruments.
Like,
we have new instruments.
Knock them out?
I might have to knock them out. We have new instruments and they are B&G instruments, so we have to get rid of our Raymarine instruments. Theoretically, we will have a depth sounder next time we go to the Bahamas.
Hoot, 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 hoot. Not to give away our sailing plans. Everything is fluid.
Like the ocean.
Thanks for catching that.
Does everybody else do this? We just have like all of our winter clothes in storage bags. Space saver vacuum bags.
You gotta point out that all the bags pop.
A lot of them did, not all of them. Some of them did.
I did a pretty good job finishing the bilge. However, I also did not ever come in and finish the bilge pockets up here. They are still raw fiberglass and they've got so many sharp edges that you can slice your hands open in here, and definitely our storage bags typically don't survive. They all get slitted.
Yeah, so like this up here never got painted or sanded, so there's still sharp corners. But these need to go.
Installing these instruments is an interesting experience, emotionally. We've had reliable wind instruments on Eva, but we've never had reliable underwater instruments. We've known boat speed mostly from GPS, and depth was always questionable, since the transducer was more likely to error out when it mattered most. With the purchase and install of new instruments, there's a good chance we're going to be less comfortable with the readings we see, specifically the depths as we scurry through the Bahamian shallows. Time will only tell if we get everything installed before we leave Guatemala, because the reality is, we don't put as much priority on instruments as we probably should, given that we've never really had them. But at the very least, we need to get the through holes installed so we can paint and get Eva back in the water where we all belong.
Well, got that one out, but it took a little bit of, it took all the paint, but definitely took a little bit of gel coat with it, right there, which is unfortunate. Not the end of the world though. This is exciting. So these are our new instruments. We got the B&G Zeus. I don't even know what The name is Zeus 3 12-inch. So that should fit pretty much right in our old spot. A forward-facing sonar. But some of the things are still with Jade's mom, because that's like our permanent address. And so some stuff got sent there. So we actually don't have all of the pieces that we need to install all of it. We have most of them, a lot of them, but not all of them. For example, we only have one of our sensors. So, wow, is that a bigger hole? Here is the forward-facing sonar and the through hole and the fairing block. So right now I'm trying to decide, I need to go measure.
Measure in the projects?
Yeah, and it goes like this, and this goes down in there like that. You don't have to use this, but basically the point of this is if your hole is like curved or some way or other, you take it on like a bandsaw and you cut it at the perfect angle so that then this sits perfectly straight up and down. Right, so then this would be at an angle, however you cut it.
It looks pretty flat right there.
So yeah, I was gonna go look and see outside how straight it is, because it doesn't really matter. It's gonna have about the same amount sticking out. It's gonna be like that either way. I guess the whole idea is that if it's at an angle, then when you look at the chart,
Everything will look really shallow on the port side.
yeah, everything will be angled the opposite.
I'm putting on my work clothes. It's hot though. I don't think I can wear my work jeans.
Just putting on clothes.
It's a big deal. T-shirts.
It's rare.
We have a new color in the shop. Whatever's left over from the Annapolis Boat Show. It's not much, but there are some. And then I think we'll probably do another limited run, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't a limited run, but it is now. So link.
I mean, it definitely wasn't unlimited.
Great for boat projects. Or just
these shirts.
Yeah.
These are Jade's like every shirt.
It is significantly more curved than I remember.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's very minimal, but it is curved for sure.
I don't know why in my head it was completely flat on the bottom of the boat.
Oh, it is like here.
That's true. You know why?
Because we sanded it flat.
No, because of the weight of the boat's sitting on the keel right there.
Yeah.
So it flexes. I wonder if this will be more crooked in the water. Okay, now you take your knee like this.
Yeah, go ahead and get your knee up there.
Watch your hand.
I don't actually want it to go in.
Oh, the jeans. I blame the jeans. Wait. You can do it. I don't know, because you've got the height, but I have the
got it.
flexibility. You gotta do it a little harder, otherwise it won't go in. See? The knee trick totally worked.
There's still a sealant in there. So, I guess we probably do need to cut it. I really didn't want to have to do that.
What do you mean you can't get it in?
No. I don't want it. I'm saying I don't want to put it all the way in yet.
Why?
Because I think we're going to have to cut that flange.
Do you think so? It's pretty flat.
It's pretty flat.
It's like a centimeter, not even.
Or we could measure it.
We could just have it be slightly crooked with 5200. What do you guys think? Here, I'll go right center. I think that's flat enough for the radar.
How about the sonar?
Sonar,
Water radar.
water radar.
We could just drill a hole right here.
Okay. Don't we have a third instrument?
No.
Oh.
The new one that's gonna go here is a 3-in-1. A 2-in-1.
Great safety tip. Great safety tip from us is to drill as many through holes in your boat as you can.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotta give places for water to flow.
You can go somewhere. Might as well pick where it's gonna go.
Brett tried to whisper something in my ear, but I can't hear him because I have my headphone. Can you whisper in my other ear?
You don't want to talk to me?
No, I do want to talk to you.
Oh, you can hear me then, huh?
On my left side. You weren't whispering then. He whispered that he doesn't want to cut the thing, so it's going to be flat enough like it is.
I thought you couldn't hear me.
I just like it when you talk to me, so it's going to make you repeat yourself. Did you just throw 5200 on my face?
I think it's 4200.
I think you're right. I think it is.
I think if it was 5,200, we wouldn't have gotten it off.
Yeah. Fortunately for our heel. It's held up pretty good. Did you show everybody?
No. Give them a tour.
This, let's go on this side. I washed this side a little better. There are some rust spots, but not many. But I don't know, maybe this is the algae. That's us fooling ourselves. This is rust. Let's see. But it's really, like, I mean, you guys remember what it looked like before. So I'm gonna give a thumbs up. It's been 2 years in the water with probably 18 coats of barrier coat I put on it, and it didn't rust very much at all, considering it's cast iron, submerged in salt water.
Yeah, I think we can splash some Ospo on there, see if it'll get the rust.
We never hire things out, so this is kind of a big deal for us.
Yeah. Everyone can't with me.